Hello everyone, welcome to a new installment of Am I the Asshole? If you're a fan of hearing Reddit stories, it would really support the channel if you could hit the like button or subscribe. Let's dive straight into our first story. Am I the asshole for not giving my stepdaughter an inheritance? My 32 female husband passed away earlier this year. Our children, 6F3M, and I inherited his entire estate, which in total is worth almost $1 million. When he was in high school, my husband had a child, 16 female, with his girlfriend at that time. He broke up with his girlfriend once he found out she was pregnant, saying he wasn't ready to be a father yet. He visited her maybe once every few years when he was alive. My stepdaughter and her mother are very poor. They have struggled financially ever since my husband's death, as they no longer receive child support. They're struggling to pay rent and risk getting evicted. My stepdaughter reached out to me begging for her share of the inheritance. I feel bad for her, but my husband clearly stated in his will that he wanted to leave his estate to me and my children only. I barely even know my stepdaughter, and I don't think it's my responsibility to take care of her. She's furious with me, calling me a heartless gold digger and saying that giving her money was the least I could do to make up for years of neglect. Am I the asshole? It says a lot about your character that you went along with a neglectful deadbeat and still carry that torch of negligence even after his death. I hope you don't have the nerve to delude yourself into believing that your husband was a good person and good father. In different circumstances, he could have abandoned your children like he did her through no fault of their own. Depending on where you live, his will might be irrelevant. If he never paid child support, his first BM might be able to sue his estate for back payment, or stepdaughter might herself be entitled to a proportional share of inheritance. Edit, you're the asshole. Just seen about the child support. Why would this not continue until she was 18? But for his death, would he still be paying? You're the asshole. Your husband was Major TA, had a child, and basically acted like she did not exist. Of course, he would not put her in his will. But you know she is his child. You know she is struggling. There is no reason, with the amount of money you received, that you could not help her out. First of all, by continuing said child support until she is 18 or finished college. You could also put some in a trust for his stepdaughter. Do you have to help her? Legally, no. But if you can sleep at night, knowing you have funds to help her, but you choose not to, then you are no better than your husband was. First off, I'm sorry for your loss, but you're the asshole. She might be your stepdaughter who you don't really know, but she is your husband's child. You should at least give her the equivalent of what your husband would have paid in child support, since he would have had to pay until she was 18. Honestly, I'm not even going to go into the fact that it seems like he abandoned his child. It may not be your direct responsibility, but the right thing to do is to help your stepdaughter out, because she and her mom are clearly struggling. Who knows? Maybe you two will develop a good relationship. Am I the asshole telling girlfriend that she gave me the ick at a family dinner? I'm 32 men and dating my girlfriend Jenny, 27F, for almost a year now, and we've met each other's families. Jenny is an only child of an Asian family, while I'm half-half with one younger sister, Anna, 21F. Anna and I are close despite our age gap. Our parents both work demanding jobs, and I would babysit/chaperone for many of her bratty teen years. In recent months, I've noticed that whenever Anna comes up in conversation, Jenny would joke about how Anna is overly spoiled by my parents and I, and how we've created a princess. Last week, at a family dinner with my parents, I felt like Jenny was overly grilling Anna on school, dating/life. At one point, Anna was telling a story about how a first date gave her the ick by not pull out his wallet after their meal and let her foot the full meal. Jenny laughed and said that not every man will treat her to dinner like her brother would, and that you need to lower your standards. I was not happy with this comment, as it sounded like my sister didn't deserve to be treated with basic respect, but also didn't want to embarrass Jenny. Jennifer then went on to talk about how that would have never happened to her, as men see her as high value. I don't know what about this comment that just pissed me off, but I said that she was giving me the ick and to stop talking to my sister like that. The argument we had when we got home was massive, and Jenny told me that I was overreacting to an innocuous comment and would make a terrible father because I would always favor my sister over everyone else. I'm shocked at called a terrible father, and honestly still don't think I was wrong, but need another opinion. Not the asshole. It's like she's trying to compete with your sister. I'd have already gotten rid of her. I had this thought before too, but was too weirded out by it. Why are you with this person in the first place? She clearly has no respect for your sister. She's jealous of your sister, and indirectly put down your sister in front of you, and directly was offensive to sister now. And she said, "You'll be a terrible father," when the conversation was not even related to that. She wanted to hit you where it hurts, and seems like it did. Any girl that refers to herself as high value in a conversation is an ick. Doing it while letting your younger sibling know it's because they aren't high value is just cruel. And by the way, no one of real class or substance would ever think that. She's about as valuable as the gum on the bottom of a shoe. Look at the people you truly admire in life. They don't usually go around telling others they're winner, and that other people aren't. They're worth admiring for their actions and words. She doesn't appear to have done anything that makes her someone of value. Not the asshole. Not the asshole, she's a walking red flag. Jennifer then went on talk about how that would have never happened to her, as men see her as high value. What is this comment? Her behavior with your sister is so uncalled for. Please run. This is not someone who you should settle down with. Well, that's another episode of Am I the Asshole in the books. I really appreciate all of you who made it this far into the video. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, it would really help the channel out a lot if you gave the video a thumbs up, subscribe, or leave a comment down below. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.